Morning. Step into the office. What up, YouTube? Pedro Doordash Santiago back at you with another daily vlog. Today is Wednesday. It's 10:15. I woke up and I got this news alert I want to talk about with you guys. Let's get into it. So, I'll preface by saying this. We've talked about safety on this channel. Unfortunate things have happened to gig app drivers, DoorDash specifically, Uber, Lyft, things like that. And it's sad. Out of those things, sometimes things like this will happen where a company says, hey, we're getting feedback, we're seeing things, we need to do something. So it looks like DoorDash's response to us telling them that we feel unsafe at times, something called SafeDash, a new in-app safety feature that will connect you, if you feel unsafe, to a live ADT representative. So DoorDash is partnering with ADT. And they can escalate that call. They'll stay on the phone with you, and if you continue to feel unsafe, they will dispatch 911 using your GPS coordinates. So, let's dissect this. Currently, Uber has had this for a while, okay? They will ask you, I mention it because it's relevant. I've been on ride shares where I have people in the car, and there's like a delay as far as they know that the GPS and Uber knows I'm at a particular spot for too long, and it will ask me, are you okay? Do you feel unsafe? Is everything okay? And you can hit buttons. Yes, I'm good. No, and then that will then escalate it, right? It is a nice safety feature that Uber has. They've had it for a while. So this isn't going to be new for anybody that has the Uber platform as far as having some in-app safety tool. But with DoorDash, this is new. They're rolling it out in some select cities, as I'll put some screenshots up here. I think I saw like San Francisco, New York, other big cities, and hope to have it by the end of the year nationwide. So, this is my 2 cents on it. I think overall it's a positive thing. The more things we have at our disposal as far as safety in the app, and the more help that we could have during a crazy situation, the better. If I can get on the phone with ADT real quick because I feel unsafe, it's not a bad thing. Then at least ADT can tell the cops where I'm at and possibly be dispatched in a quicker fashion. Or I could just call 911 on my own, right? That is an option as well. And as drivers, we have to be willing to be smart and understand if you ever feel unsafe, whether it's somebody's, you're at a spot, it's dark, the delivery instructions seem a little sketchy, you're in an alleyway, you're trying to deliver food at an apartment complex and there's just shady things going on around you. First off, you leave. That's number one. Even if there's food in the back, you just leave. If you really feel unsafe, no order amount, no possible deactivation, no bad customer rating. Those things do not matter if you truly feel unsafe in the situation. You just leave, and then maybe you hit the in-app toolkit or whatnot. But at the end of the day, we do have control over where we go, what we do, how long we stay in a place, things like that. So I think about that, number one, okay? Because I don't want us to lose sight of the things that we can't control when we feel unsafe. But DoorDash does seem to be trying to help with that. Another thing that they talked about in this news article is within the app, they're going to have these like learning toolkits they want to do as far as like tutorials and other things that they want to put in within the app. Because right now, let's be honest, you can just get on DoorDash, start earning money, and there isn't any training. As really there shouldn't be. You just got to figure it out yourself. Or if you're smart, you go to YouTube and you figure out some tips and tricks that might help you. And a lot of people do that, and I think that's helpful. Part of the reason why I have this channel. But what do you guys think about it? I just saw this. I'm sure other YouTubers are going to talk about it. It's Wednesday. It's 10:20. I just wanted to get out this information to you guys because knowledge is power, right? So let's get into today's video. We're going to do a ride along. We're going to go out today till about 4 o'clock. Not going to work tonight. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So it's on the phone, and what time is it? 10:40, 10:39 technically. I came to Panera. I'm a glutton for punishment. I've declined a few orders, but this is where I decided to kind of start my dash. Hoping to get a good stack order going maybe downtown. We'll see. I haven't started my dash yet this week. Actually, for the last maybe almost week and a half in this particular location because I had some issues here. But it seems to be that they're busy today. I'm hoping to get a good one and see what we get. All right, slow start to today. We haven't taken any offers. I've gotten some. None were good. One was decent, still didn't take it. So let's see what we get. It's 10:55. Usually by now, If I would have been out, I've been basically out for almost 30 minutes. I would have had at least one that I would have taken, but sometimes that's how it is. You got to be patient. It's way, way, way too early to be compromising and taking the trash. All right, guys, so as we're waiting and we're driving to a little hot spot, honeycomb hot spot I like in St. Louis, I didn't ask you guys what you thought about this Safe Dash new in-app safety feature that DoorDash is doing. At the end of the article, it did also say this is coming ahead of Q3 DoorDash reporting that they are expecting or possibly worried about consumer spending with pandemic and things and consumer costs. So they're expecting Q3 to be maybe lighter than normal. So I thought that was interesting that they added that in the article. I'm not sure why it's relevant. What do you guys think about this new Safe Dash feature? Like I said, Uber, for all my Uber OGs, this similar feature is already in there. So for me, I think it's not a bad thing, but it's not something that excites me or it's like, ooh, yay, now I have this. No, because like I said, I don't want to challenge you guys. Like, if we feel unsafe, we ultimately don't have to do this. We don't have to go to a particular area. We don't have to do this. If we do find ourselves in a situation, then it is nice to have a backup. But I want you guys to remember, you got 911, you got the keys in the ignition, you drive away. Unfortunate things will happen like that are out of our control. Those are just horrific things. But be smart when we're out there, guys. But what do you guys think? All right, man. All right, 6:25. We got a what do you call it? Five Guys. My Five Guys ain't bad. It's not bad. These guys run a decent little spot here. So I was down the street. The drop off leaves me still in my zone. I said, yeah, let's just do it. I was hoping for a better offer, but $6.25 the high tips. It's only $23 worth of food. I looked at the subtotal, so it could be more. It could be $1 more. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually goes up to $7.25. Let's go ahead and find out as we just arrived. So real quick tip to you guys, and all you OGs are going to know this, but for my new drivers out there, when you look at the pickup time, if you get there early like I am now, don't ever sit in your car and wait. Ever wait for the pickup time. That will a lot of times be inaccurate, and or especially at a place like this where they need to drop the fries fresh. They might have that burger already maybe wrapped right now. And if I sit here for 10 minutes and wait, I'm wasting time. I can go in there, announce that I'm here, they drop the fries, saves me time. Don't ever wait for the pickup time at any merchant. If you arrive, you walk in immediately. All right, they added this order. I don't love it, but I like it. $5 and some change, I think, for 2 miles. Firehouse Subs is down the street. Let's go ahead. I think this is going to wind up being 11, 12. It's going to wind up being $13 or so for both of them. Hi. Yeah, for the DoorDash, it's Alan Sinat or something. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. All right, that order was ready. I love that. So really, Alan's Five Guys ain't compromised by maybe an extra 2.5, 3 minutes. So not the end of the world. But for all my people out there that like to try to eat kind of healthy-ish or whatever, or maybe you don't eat meat, listen, Crazy Bowls and Wraps, boom, right there. They got them all over the country, right? That is a place I highly recommend. The food is actually, the vegetables and things are really fresh. They're really good. And it's not too expensive. So Crazy Bowls and Wraps, my restaurant recommendation of the week. Ooh, look at this Uber Eats. $3 and some change. I've seen worse. But 7 miles and Church's Chicken. Oh, there's no way I would ever take that order. The Church's Chicken that they have me going to is so horribly ran. Oh no. All right, let's go down a famous St. Louis alleyway. You know what? I've just realized I haven't made any money today. Technically, I've been in my car for an hour. I'm gonna be at like $13 maybe. That's horrific. That's like really bad. Like, what am I doing out here today? All right. You guys remember when I told you it was going to be $7.25? Listen, I do this professionally. I show you guys how to find a hidden tips. It's not hard. All right, let's drop off. All right, in the name of full transparency, you know what? Looking at that 550 stacked for 2.2 miles that I accepted, it doesn't look bad on the surface, right? The dollar a mile is good. It's, you know, you want to keep busy, but I should not have taken it for this reason. I just dropped that off, right? If I didn't take it, I would have been nothing in the queue, you know, waiting for the next offer. It's $11.29. I would have got something. And then my next offer that I would have accepted would have been more than $5.50. So in taking this $5.50, I'm actually settling and possibly costing myself money, if that makes sense. Now, time is money, though. I got the food already, so I'm on my way to drop it off, which is good, but I might have possibly missed out on a better order, if that makes sense to you guys. Something to think about. Hi. What's the name on the order? Is it? Yeah, that's right. Here you go.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, so we're at $12.75. Ooh, horrific. All right, if you guys notice, I asked what the name of the order was. It's a little trick I've learned. Sometimes when you're delivering and it says like hand to me and stuff like that, just to protect yourself, you ask them, what's the name of the order? And then you could film them. Like, you know, I was filming that transaction. So if there's any issues, boom. All right, pop this order right here. $6.25, 7 items, Mission Taco Joint. Mission Taco Joint's literally up the street. I'm gonna hit this light right here, make a left, and go down about 3 blocks, and then boom. Only 2-point-something miles. $6.25 is a hidden tip in my area. In your market, all you gotta do to find a hidden tip amount is take your base pay and add $3 to that. So if your base pay is $3 and you see an offer for $7, likelihood of it being a hidden tip, as long as it's from a decent merchant, is very, very, very high. This order, I haven't looked at the subtotal yet, is going to be more than $6.25. I'm going to guarantee it right now. Let's see what it winds up being. All right, so I looked at the subtotal. For those of you that are new here, hit the icon that has like the 1 on the top of the left, the little hamburger icon. Tap on that bad boy, hit deliver to or whatever, like the delivery instructions. If you scroll at the bottom where the items are, it'll give you a subtotal. Mine's $57 and some change. How much do you think this order is going to be? Now, if it stays at $6.25, that means they left me a $4 tip on $57 worth of food. The likelihood of that for somebody that is a tipper is actually really low. This order is going to go to at least $10.25. Let's go inside and pick it up. Gotta pick up at the bar. Cool. Thanks, man. All right, it was that big bag sitting there. Got a little weight to it, so yeah. It was ready. Fantastic order. Hello, man. How are you? For Grace.
Okay.
Leave it here. Cool. Thank you. Have a great day. All right. So it was not $10.25, but it was $8.25. So it was still a $6 tip. Good order. $8.25 for 2 miles or whatever. Really quick pickup. Quick drop off. They hide orders on $6.25. I know I'm a repetitive guy, but I want you guys to make as much money and be as informed to make the best decisions as possible. Figure out what that is. All right, we got a 1050 Crazy Bowls and Wraps. They're historically very quick. 2 orders, 5 miles. Both the 5 miles are actually boom, boom, south. If it's 5 miles north, I say no. South leaves me in a better desirable area. I'll do that all day long. $2 a mile at least. Let's go. All right, we're here. The only issue is this place is always busy. They really don't have much of a parking lot, so sometimes you got to make one up. And I think that's what we're going to have to do today because there's literally no spots. So we park next to the dumpster. All right. All right, so as we walk in here, we're probably going to see at least 5 or 6 bags on that pickup shelf. Let's see. I need to have 2 of them, and hopefully 2 of those are mine, and they're ready. Let's give it a shot here and see. All right, 1 bag was sitting there, boom. And the second bag was maybe 10 seconds behind it. Absolutely fantastic. Let's drop them off. All right, so we're at a business. It says leave at the door. I can't just leave it out. I mean, I could, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense to leave it just in the big old building, like outside like that. I really wish customers would give us correct information. All right, so that's the Raising Cane's. We just dropped that order off. Guy came to the door, so it was all good. I like to see what my local spots look like so that if I get a Raising Cane's offer, I can understand if it's busy, if it's not busy, can make a better decision. Keep your head on a swivel. Look at your drive-thrus as you're going around town. All right, so 1050 to 1168. I'll take that. I thought it might have been a little bit more. Not bad. Even if it says 1050, I want you guys to remember, don't go hunting for hidden tips. Just know where to find them. And sometimes you can make better decisions when you're out here, and then realizing that you're probably going to get a little bit more helps soothes the nerves of maybe taking an order that might be a mile or two more than you'd like. But if it's a couple dollars more, then it makes sense. All right, guys, man, slow day today. Not really getting a lot of offers either, so we'll see. Usually for me, Tuesday or Wednesday are the slower days for me. I work Monday through Friday, as many of you know. Mondays are always my best day. Thursday and Friday are interchangeable between 2 and 3. But it is what it is. I think we're at 32 bucks. Almost been 2 hours. That's really, really bad for me in my market. Let's see how long we last. All right, so while I got you guys here and we're waiting on the next order from either Uber or DoorDash, I want to ask you guys a question. So I'm going to put a community post up today at some point, so you can always go back to that and vote there, so I can really think about this. But what would you think about you guys sending me music, a song or two from any genre, okay? And I do a reaction to it live as I'm doing pickups and drop-offs. I'm filming. You guys send me a song. I listen to it. I give you my live reaction. I think it could be fun. I love music. What do you guys think about that idea? Incorporating that into the ride along. All right. We like to give the algorithm credit for being smart, and we can't figure them out, right? Man, he or she, we just can't figure out this AI. Well, I just got about 7 McDonald's in a row, all the same McDonald's on South Kings Highway. And I said, don't want to go to the store because I know the lobby's closed. None of them are worth the time and effort. And they still they keep sending me McDonald's. So if the algorithm's that smart, why is it sending me these offers? Put your comments below. All right, desperation has set in. I took this order right here. Usually I would not, but it's like, I don't know, what is it, $1.30 a mile? I don't know, but I know Chick-fil-A. I know this order's probably going to be there, just waiting on the shelf, and the drop-off leaves me in a desirable spot. But man, the trash I've seen in the last 30 minutes, this is about as good as it's getting right now. Always a traffic jam at Chick-fil-A. People love their Chick-fil-A. Oh, look at the sign. People love it. Skateboard action. Okay, we are going to do a little experiment because I am bored and the offers ain't great. So I got this offer right here, $10, 12 miles. I am about 1.5 miles away from the actual pickup. And then we're gonna go, the rest of it's gonna be to the drop-off. Now, I looked at the drop-off. It is in a very busy area of Brentwood. Most of these miles, 90% of them are going to be highway miles. Okay? Much more fuel efficient and quicker. The drop-off, like I said, leaves me in a huge busy area. What I'm going to do is turn off, end my dash in this Webster Groves area, start it in that new Clayton U City area, and I will be able to get an offer or two coming back this direction. This is why I say that. When it is slow, you guys cannot be afraid to take some small chances and make some money. This is not a 24-mile road trip for $10, round trip for $10, because I will get an offer in that general vicinity coming back in this area at some point. Or I stay out there, work a little bit, and get an offer later coming back in this area. I've done it before. I want you guys to be willing to test that theory out. Let's see if it works. It's $12.55 right now. And let's see how we do here with this. Now, some of you might say, Pedro, just be patient, be patient. Yeah, I preach patience. I do. You don't want to compromise, okay? However, when it is slow, you got to adapt. In this area, I'm getting a lot of trash. So it is what it is. This is probably like $5 tip, $5 base pay. That's, I'll show you guys that when we drop it off. But do not be afraid to adapt, guys. We got to adapt. We got to spend some money to make some money sometimes. Yeah, am I going to spend a little bit in gas? More than I'd like? Absolutely. But like I said, I should get an offer in that area coming back to where I want to be. Maybe it's an offer from Brentwood going to a part of Hampton, and then I get an order from that part of Hampton coming back to this area. Know your market. Be willing to take some risks, calculated ones sometimes. Because sitting in your car complaining about not making any money, you're not making any money by doing that. Let's go.
And we are actually in my neighborhood. This is where I take my dog and my daughter on walks, and we run around Cherokee Street. So let's go inside, pick it up, drop this baby off. Oh, my mask on. Hi, I got a pickup for Cody.
All right, we are 18 minutes away from this drop off. So this is gonna wind up taking us in total about 20, maybe 23 minutes to make that 10 bucks. Let's see what we get afterwards. You know, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm pretty sure this is the longest mileage offer I've ever accepted. I don't think I've ever accepted something 12 miles. I know I've done 9, 10 when they were convenient. This isn't necessarily convenient, but I'm gonna see if it pays off. This is the longest food delivery I've ever done. I'm pretty certain of that. What's the longest delivery you guys have ever accepted? Did it work out for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Nice is there is a Total Wines and Spirits right here. It'd be nice if I got an order from there, and those typically can have good payouts going back south. That would be the perfect case. Let's say I get like a $14, $15 one going 10, 12 miles. I'm on that all day. That'll wind up making this decision very good. Let's see what happens.
All right, instructions say leave at the door. Again, you want me to leave it right here? I can't do that. That would be ridiculous, right? So let's just be smarter than the customer here for a second.
All right, so look at that. $6.50 base pay, $3.50 tip. Oh Lord. All right, so Total Wines is actually right behind me, right there. Let's see if we pop one. So that took us 26 minutes from beginning to end. Not bad. So PetSmart right here, Chick-fil-A, Total Wine, a lot of things about a half mile up once I get to Hanley. Let's see, different zone. It was red. I was able to dash now. I knew that going in, that the likelihood of that being a possibility as part of the decision making. Let's see if we can't get something good. Or maybe I just made 10 bucks and that was a bad order because now I got to drive back and make $0 on the drive back. See if I made the right decision. 11:50, 10 miles. Going back in that direction, baby. We're going downtown, basically. We're going to hit Highway 64. Go right back to my neck of the woods. So, basically, during a slow time, right, I am going to drive 20 miles. 22, technically, 22 miles to make $22. But it was slow. And I just made, I'm making 22 bucks in an hour from 1 to 2 o'clock. And I'll be done with this before 2. When historically it's slow. 22 bucks an hour during that time of the day for 2 orders. Little to no effort. Easy miles because it's highway all day. Do not be afraid to take these chances sometimes. You got to know your market. If you can dash now and you have multiple zones like I do in St. Louis, and you got major highways where right off the highway there's, shopping centers, give it a try. I would still be in St. Louis right now, maybe doing a $5, $6, $7 order, complaining. Instead, I turned that into $22 combined. All right, so we just left that plaza to my right and we're going to this plaza. First watch is right there. I mean, I was so close. I figured I'd get one good one. I didn't expect it to happen. I was only sitting there for maybe 3 minutes. Now, the only thing I don't love about it, it's a little north of downtown, but listen, this time, would I have done that at 11:30, 12:30? No. But at this non-peak time, absolutely. I'm gonna make some money today. You gotta grind out here. You gotta change it up and adapt sometimes, guys. Okay? I highly suggest it.
I think I got one of these.
Right, and we got this order here. Uber Eats going in the same direction. So, pick it up, like down the street, hit the highway, exit, drop off, highway again, drop off, let's go. Boom. We're gonna wind up making over $30 in this hour because I added that Uber Eats. Easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy. We gotta go out here and get this money. All right, we can't expect sometimes for it to find us. We gotta find it. All right, let's go. All right, as y'all see here, this order will be there by 2:05, probably actually 2:04. Deliver by time 2:27. Not going to be compromised or late at all. Let's go. Find that money. Take calculated risks sometimes. I know I've said it 100 times already, but you got to be willing to do these things sometimes. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I would not have made $30 staying in the zone I was. That is a fact. All right, these aren't Christmas trees, but it reminds me of a Christmas tree. The time is coming. Do you guys know why we put Christmas trees in our homes? Can anybody tell me the history of that? I have an idea. I think I know why, but I look to you guys for more knowledge. Put in the comments below, why do we put trees in our homes? Why is it such a thing? It can't always be great. Hitting a little bit of traffic, but the exit's right up here, so not the end of the world.
$30 in an hour and 8 minutes.
All right, you guys can call me the zone jumper. There we go, I like it. Zone jumper. Zone jumper, Pedro, Doordash, Santiago. And we're back on the highway. We're in a downtown zone. I just logged in, haven't got anything yet. Boom, 2 minutes after dropping it off, right back into my neck of the woods. Let's go, baby. St. Louis, I show you guys every day. The arch, and that is a nice view of it right there, baby. All right, so we should be at $73 right now. Not horrible. It's 2 o'clock. So I wanted to make $100 today. I told myself I'd stay out till 4, and we got 2 hours to make $30. Highly likely, even in my market at least it is, because that time we get older. So not bad. Let's see what we get next. All right, we're sat, we're parked, we're waiting. Declined a few 225s, a sushi joint, $3, 10 items. At a sushi joint up the street, it showed me $3. Not taking that. So, anyways, bet on you, set goals one day at a time. This is going to be the video for the day. I'm sure it's long enough already. But welcome back to another episode of, it's like an episode. It's like a TV show, right? What I show you guys what we get. We talked about in the beginning, the new SafeDash in-app safety tool that Doordash will be rolling out to select markets. And then they said everybody by the end of the year, they hope. So, listen, you guys are fantastic. Put in the comments below what you think about that SafeDash. And it's very similar, it looks like, in some ways to what Uber has. Doordash has teamed up with ADT, so it is what it is. You guys are fantastic. I will make my $100 goal. I still got an hour and 45 minutes. Bet on you, set goals one day at a time. See you tomorrow.